Entrepreneurs and business startups, when they want to launch their idea or their brand into the world or into the marketplace, they usually think of possible business or company registration, how to protect their intellectual property, fonts, logo, tagline, slogan, and how to get fundings, loans to push out their brand or business idea or concept to the marketplace, to the world at large. Some also consider how they can get clients to patronize them. Of course, that is even one of the reasons why they are in business. But with all of this put together, most times they pay little or no attention to lawsuits during the course of running the business. Now, on this episode, I'm going to be talking about 5 reasons why you must avoid lawsuits as an upcoming or growing brand. Hi, welcome to Business and Legal Structure. My name is Precious Toji. First reason you should avoid lawsuits as an upcoming or growing brand, it's because lawsuits are expensive and they are time and resource consuming. It's very typical if you do carry out your business in Nigeria. If you are an entrepreneur or you want to set up your business or your company in Nigeria, for starters, lawsuits in Nigeria, the judicial system as a whole takes a whole lot of time, drags till like it could drag to decades depending on the complexity of the suit or the reason why you are being taken to court as a business or as a company. So one of the reasons you should avoid lawsuit as an upcoming or growing brand is because lawsuits are not just expensive in Nigeria, but they take your time, they take your resources, because obviously you're going to pay the lawyers and you're going to be paying the lawyers for as much time as they're going to be in court, or as much time as the suit or the court case in quotes will last in the court or in the judicial system. So lawsuits are expensive. They are time and resource consuming for an upcoming or growing brand. Another reason why you should avoid lawsuit as an upcoming or growing brand is because if you run a kind of sole proprietorship business, you will be personally liable to damages when you're being taken to court, because as a business name or sole proprietorship, you're not much of a difference between your company, your business rather, and yourself, unlike a company. So if you run a business name kind of enterprise, you should avoid lawsuits as an upcoming or growing brand, because your business will not be the only one that will be responsible for the damages or the outcome of the lawsuit. You will be personally responsible because you are your business and your business is you. You are actually the same thing. So that's one reason you should avoid lawsuit as an upcoming growing brand, especially if you run a sole proprietorship kind of business. Have you ever heard of the saying that bad news spreads fast like the wind? Yeah, it's true. And it's exactly the same thing if you're being sued as an upcoming or growing brand, because you're just trying to find your feet. The marketplace is already saturated. You have competitors. You've had people that already are in the field, already doing what you're doing, or you are already doing what they're already doing, and they already have a marketplace. So a lawsuit as an upcoming or growing brand gives you a negative kind of publicity. First thing first, it's going to be published in news, it's going to be published on blogs, it's going to be published in the list of cases of the states. So there's this list of cases directory of a state, and so you will have your lawsuit, the name of your company and yourself being sued there, being enlisted there, and it doesn't speak so well, especially when you're trying to create a kind of foreign partnership, where you're trying to create a kind of partnership with other people. Like, people are coming to your country and they see your niche is very good, it's very interesting, and they really want you to partner with them, and then they begin to see that you're in 3-4 courts with some people have dragged you to court. Now, it's different if you are the one dragging people to court, but this is on the other side. People actually dragging your brand, your company, your business to court, and you have like 5 clients suing in 5 different courts, probably for almost the same reason. Now this sends a wrong signal, a bad signals to your prospect investors. So it's one reason why you should avoid lawsuit as an upcoming or growing brand. Another reason you should avoid lawsuit as an upcoming or growing brand is that it shows incompetence and inability to actually settle and satisfy your clients or your customers or your partners or your business personnel. Now, the truth of the matter is, before your matter gets to court, there would have been situations where they would have called for mediation, amicable settlements. There would have been instances when it has to do with money. There would have been instances where they've called for meetings on, oh, how do you people intend to pay, and you promised to pay and your company never did pay. So it only shows to outsiders, it only shows to the public that you are an incompetent company, or you're an incompetent business person, and you cannot actually manage your business well, especially when the subject of your lawsuit has to do with money, recovery of debt, that is, your company is owing another person. There's this particular case in which our client came to meet us, and they had paid a particular company, to a very well popular known company in Lagos, to do decoration for them, and they did not do the decoration as they had agreed. They did like 60% of the job, and they said, oh, we did 60% of the job because of this, we're going to refund you. And we're talking about, this is close to 5 years, they have not refund our client, and that was why we had to take them to court. So it shows that you are incompetent. It shows, especially when, and interestingly, when I got to court and I went to another court to check some other matters, I discovered that that same company was sued by another company, another person, and sued by another person in 3 different courts, including us. That's making it 4, for the same reason. That is, they gave them money to do interior decoration. They did not do it well, the way they should do, and the customers asked for refund, and they had not refunded. So you have 4 different lawsuits with the same subject matter concerning your company or your business. It simply shows that you are incompetent and you are not sincere, because if you were sincere and you were competent, you would have met the needs and the demands of those people, or reach an agreement, reach a meeting point. Okay, so the 5th reason why you should avoid lawsuit as an upcoming or growing brand is because it shows your inability to manage your internal affairs. It shows how internally you're disorganized as a company, because whatever issue that may have happened between you, your customers, or your clients shows that there were some discrepancies somewhere, some issues one way or the other. So if you were unable to settle these issues, it means that there was an internal issue, and probably your staff or your team of workers did not handle a particular thing well. That's why the client was not satisfied, and it also boils down to your inability to settle with your clients out of court. So it simply tells people that, so like this company I talked about, tell people that, oh, if I paid you 10 million to do interior decoration, first thing first, you're not going to do it well, you're not competent enough, you're not just going to not do my job in a very scanty way, you're not going to refund me my money. And it's one reason why I'm going to be talking about why businesses, companies should look forward to having return and refund policy. When you begin to tell people you don't have return refund policy, it sends a wrong signal. Okay, so calling it a wrap on this episode, 5 reasons why you must avoid lawsuits as an upcoming growing brand. First thing first, litigation. Lawsuits in Nigeria, especially if your business is run in Nigeria, whether as an indigenous company or a foreign company, litigation and lawsuits is expensive, is resource and time consuming. Secondly, when you are being sued as an upcoming or growing brand, it shows to an extent your level of incompetence. There you also have the publicity aspect of it. You're going to be published almost everywhere, and like it spreads like like the win, and people begin to hear a whole lot about you, it shows your incapacity to do a whole lot of things, your inability to settle, your inability to meet the demands and satisfaction of your clients and your customers. And lastly, it also shows that your internal affairs, you cannot manage it so well so that it does not rub off on your services on your clients. Okay, so these are the reasons you should avoid lawsuits as an upcoming or growing brand. There are a lot of reasons, but these are the major reasons. So I would advise that as an upcoming or growing brand, avoid lawsuit as much as possible as you can. Do not forget to click to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.